going to gamble on the ERS. I feel like, because this is above our allocation, so I'm going to get a penalty if I use this. I just already had it manufactured. But I feel like Budapest is probably a better place for me to take penalties, because this is kind of suited to our car. This could be a disaster, chat. I'm sticking with the butched ERS. I know loads of other people have got busted ERSs as well, and like worn parts. Someone's made a good point. If you're quality low, just switch out that Mictrees. Like the way you think. Yeah, we can always take the penalty later. But I'm just looking at it, and I think Budapest would be a good place to take a pen. Now, typically, we've not had much trouble getting out of Q1. But obviously, there's a new patch. And whilst I don't think the patch should have changed anything, I'm just scared of change. Let's get on track. Look at our beautiful car, chat. Look how pretty it looks. With the British flags. And if you go on board, we've got the little Union Jack here. And there's a Union Jack here. Yeah, Brexit and stuff. Let's go. Look at it. Does it look nice? I mean, I'll be honest. It's not the most revolutionary livery, is it? But, you know, a bit of red, bit of white. English. Or something. Right. Is that Albon? That is Albon. Oh my god. Mick, I agree. Mick, I actually agree, mate. It's a disgrace, innit? I'm in pain. I mean, he's blocked both of us. The issue with the traffic is, like, obviously you send your drivers out, you have no idea what traffic you're going to hit until you're on the final sector of your outlap. Which makes when you get blocked more frustrating. Annoying. I mean, did he go wide there as well? Mick lost like a second and a half on Pato. We're going to have to go again. Yeah, Award did go wide. Okay, so the dilemma I've got here is, do I use another fresh set of softs? I almost feel like it's worth saving the softs for the race. I'm gonna stick with the same tyres. I feel like we have enough pace to get through on old tyres. Maybe I'm deluded. So we've got Danny Rick here. We're gonna catch Perez, but I'm hoping we might catch him in this DRS zone. Because I think if we meet him on a corner, it could be a big problemo. Also, if he pulls over for Danny Rick... Ah, okay, I'll tell you what, we're not going to meet him at a good spot, I don't think, here. We'll see. I mean, O'Ward's not in a bad situation here, based on the fact that Gasly and Ocon are on in-laps and not going out again. And Bottas is also on an in-lap. I don't think it's going to need to be a perfect time to get out. But we are quickly catching up to Perez. That's okay. Okay, Mick got by. That was the person I was more worried about. And O'Ward's got by pretty cleanly. Chat, we should be good. Both drivers have gone quicker on their older tyres, so I feel justified in my decision. Mick is racing Danny Ricciardo. Mick, what are we doing? Mick, why are we doing this? Does he think he's big and clever? I mean, that's... You know what? Great move. Great racecraft on a qualifying lap. He was in danger of going out. He should be comfortably safe now, our Mick. Award's definitely through 2. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Yes, I have called Mick a donkey. What of it? Okay, never doubted it, chat. Never doubted it. Did we knock out Danny Rick there? Oh, we did. We knocked out Danny Rick. Mick Schumacher is a genius. Now, I'm thinking here, I go out on these old tyres and then go out on fresh at the end of the session. I think that is our best chance of making it out of Q2. You know what? George Russell knows his racecraft. He's never messed up before, has he, with rules and stuff? So we'll follow him. Never mind. Award is stuck behind Kevin. So is Hamilton on a push lap here? He is. We're about to... Oh, actually, no. He's on an in-lap. Gasly's on a push lap, though. And Award did not get out of his way. Now Award is stuck behind Kevin Magnussen. Oh, no. Oh, no. Not too much traffic to worry about, I don't think. Kevin is the issue, isn't he? Kevin is the wild card. I feel like we're faster than the Haas. But I really can't afford to lose time behind him. I mean, if Award gets him in the DRS zone, I guess it works. If I wasn't playing for entertainment value here, I probably would have sent Award past Magnussen. But we like chaos. We like drama. We like overtaking in quali. Great toe. Should just outbrake him. Never mind. Oh, there's traffic. There's traffic. There's traffic. Who is that there? Oh, it's an Alpine. Bloody hell! Award won't be improving, I'm afraid to say. It's a great big shame, innit? Based on the cars that are behind, I think Award's going to struggle to get out. Oh my god, the Haas is a shit box. Come on, Pato, just overtake him. How much time did Pato lose? I mean, the answer is yes. He lost like 2 seconds. At least Mick's improving. I mean, Award's initial lap was good. Mick's going to cross the line. Never doubted him. Never doubted him. So Hamilton can't improve. Gasly's on an in-lap. Magnussen's on an in-lap. Hamilton's on one. There's a chance we get through. Jack screwing Pato as always. Please tell me how I screwed Pato there. Please tell. I need an explanation. Oh, it's a disaster. Award's done, isn't he? He's cooked. Yeah. Right, well, one driver into Q3. At least Mick's 4th. I mean, despite that blocking, Award's got 12th on those Super 1-softs. That wasn't bad. Right, chat, where is Mick going to put his car here? That's my question for you guys. I think I picked a gap there. We'll have Yuki go past us, but I think we're going to be okay besides Yuki. Right, Mick, fresh softs. He's currently running in 8th. That is because Charles got blocked by traffic. But I do feel like, I don't know, 6th. 6th is doable. Loads of the guys in front are on in-laps, by the way. So there's not going to be many people in front to improve. Are we going to catch Yuki at an okay point here? It's going to be really close. He might move left. We might be okay. I think that beep implies he did not move out the way. We've still gone green. I mean, the grid is so scattered here. Even with that blocking, we still might be able to outdo Russell and Tsunoda. Or maybe I'm just huffing, chat. Maybe I'm trying to be blindly optimistic. Mick, what can you do? Round the final corner. Can he improve enough? No. No, he can't. Leclerc. Stroll's got up to 4th. Leclerc should have saved the tyres. I mean, I say that. It's just blocking has murdered us there. I think Yuki knew what he was doing, didn't he? I think Yuki knew what he was doing. Now, am I taking a penalty with Award just to swap out the ERS here? I can already have the ERS installed. It's only a 5-place penalty, so it put him back to 17th. Everything else that I'd use is within allocation. What I could do is manufacture a new gearbox now and take the penalty here and just start at the back with it. Because I'm definitely going to have to take a new gearbox at some point this year. I've really not got a lot of money. Like, engines and stuff could be problematic. There could be a world chat where to end the year we're just retiring at the start of races. Because I'm concerned. I tell you what, we might as well put in the fresh engine as well and see if we can work our way through the pack. But there is a world where the last few races we might just retire immediately to not use engines. Chat, am I overcooking if I go for this? My thinking being is we get on hard, we push hard on the softs to begin with, try and make it up some places, then close the gap, then just go long on hards at the end. Might actually be the play. I thought we might as well try something. We're starting at the back of the grid. We might as well do something different. Then for Mick, I love the fact that Mick is going to struggle to make soft, medium, soft work without conserving the softs at the end. What a depressing state of affairs. I'm not really sure what the plan is here with Mick. Mick's smoothness is so bad. It makes strategizing difficult. Like even the medium hards, like that just doesn't work. He literally will not make those tyres last. Like Mick Schumacher's optimal strategy is probably a free stopper. I think in all honesty, chat, I've got to go for hards in the middle with both my drivers, which I really dislike because I'm going to lose time because of it. But they're just so bad, I can't really make it work. It's Mick! It's Mick! Like, look at the livery. Look, they knew that we had a special livery for the race. Why is there black bits? That's not meant to be there. We won't question it. Should be fine in the race. Some of the times the cutscenes don't show liveries right. Look at us. Look, we're like in the top 10. Look, you can see our rear wing. We're hidden amongst the pigeons. And by pigeons, I mean we're next to Yuki Tsunoda. Right, Mick, off you go. Okay, loads of the guys in front of us are on mediums and hards. So it's going to be somewhat important we get past those people.
Yeah, go for it.
I want to push with Mick Card, but actually, this might be a stint where we end up not pushing on the softs, but trying to make them last longer and saving tyres in this stint. Because if I can just save some softs and follow some medium runners, oh my word, that Merc is far off the road. That might be the play. Perez is on the hards on his own. And we're up to 9th. Bloody hell. Bloody hell, I'm getting a nosebleed. I mean, the thing with Pato's strategy is we've set him to push hards on these softs and pit around lap 11. If we can't make our way through this pack, it's kind of okay. Oh my word, we're making moves with Mick. But yeah, if we can't make our way through the traffic, he's pushed us wide. It's not the end of the world because we're going to pit early anyway and get in clean air. That was always the plan. Also, Perez just managed to get past Piastri on softs. That is interesting. Mix up to 8th. Mum, get the camera. I don't know if this is a compliment, but my girlfriend said your voice would be perfect for ASMR. I should do ASMR stream. Should we do a stream of ASMR now? I've never done. Hello and welcome to F1 Manager. Here with me, Work the Space. We're going to go on board with Pato O'Ward, who's on lap 2 here at Silverstone. He's made his way past one of the Kipka cars, but he's going to need to get a move done on show, really, before the end of this lap, for any kind chance at his recovery drive. You know what? I'm never doing it again. I'm never doing it again. Not enough ear licking. I've never watched ASMR. I thought it was just talking softly. Is there other stuff I meant to do? I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I was the one doing it. We've managed to drop Yuki. If we could drop Yuki out of DRS, that'd kind of be nice. Perez on the hards has managed to get past a Stroll on the mediums, which is mad. Award has got past Zhou. Come on! We're going motor racing. The SMR's on the go. And we're having fun. I'll tell you what, he left the door open there, didn't he? He'll accuse us of robbing him. Nah, you left your front door open, son. I'm going to try and use light usage on Mick on the tyres and hope that we can just keep up with an Aston Martin on mediums. Because I feel like this might be an easy way to get some free time out of our tyres whilst also extending the life of them a little more than expected. Oh, we've got Logan Sargent too. Sorry, Pato fans out there. I keep missing your boys' moves. Apologies. He's getting very punchy on this stint. We're out of battery there. Let's go on top up. Let's be sensible, Pato. He's dropped those guys behind him, mind you. Yeah, we want to use these set of softs quickly and then chuck them off early. Go for an undercut. Try and get past as many of these soft runners with an undercut as possible. And then, obviously, we're going on hards at the end. We're going to get a move done here. I'm a little bit concerned about the battery and holding on to this position, but we are definitely faster than the Haas, so maybe it'll be fine. We're flying. And Mick's chilling too. Mick's found his spot in this race. He's going to follow the guys in 7th and 6th in Piastri and Stroll. Even though they're on slower tyres. We're just going to save these tyres more. And then O'Ward, on the other hand, is just sending it. Pato's strategy is just push as hard as you need to, son. Chat, could this be a rare day for the 4-stopper? Or the 3-stopper, 4 tyres? Could I go for a 3-stopper with Pato, chat? Let me cook a second. There's quite a lot of wiggle room here to wait out safety cars too. You know what? I'm doing it. I've changed my mind. Pato 04 tired. Doesn't work. Pato 04s would have been better, wouldn't it? Oh my word. That McLaren got shoved wide. I mean, Piastri's on soft struggling to get through and his wear is the same as Mick's.
Okay, good job.
Good job, Mickey boy.
You're currently P7.
Oh, we'll just go on neutral here. Don't need to have high overtake aggression on. Following these guys is fine for Mick. Battery's in a good spot. Tyres are in an okay spot. There's a yellow flag. There's a yellow flag. But to who, Chris Kamara? We had a moment. That was a long one. Was it a spin? It could have been a lock-up. Oh, it was a lock-up. It was Hulkenberg. He was already behind us, wasn't he? He was already behind us. Tsunoda got dropped a little bit by us now in this train. Did Stroll have DRS there? Oh, he did. It was close to not having it. Our wear, even conserving, is way worse than Piastri's. Piastri's smoothness was really bad in last year's game. I think they must have changed it. I think right now O'Ward is perhaps the more likely driver to keep. I think he's just been more consistent. But there's a world in which both are replaced. Also, someone recently on a YouTube comment was upset about how I say Sergio Perez's name. Because I say, like, Perez. And they were like, it's not Perez, it's Perez. I don't know. Apparently I don't say it quite correct. I think they're nitpicking given the fact they're the first person ever in my life to say, you say Sergio Perez's name wrong. And I think it's more just an English accent thing than it is a mispronunciation thing. Has anyone else thought I've said Perez wrong this whole time and just not said anything? No idea. The guy was like, you must hear them say it on the broadcast all the time. I can't believe you don't know how to say Sergio Perez's name. Do you know what I mean? I feel like I'm saying it fine. I'm sure a native speaker probably can identify a difference. But yeah, if you go to the... I could probably find the comments. The guy was like, you watch F1, how do you not know how to say his name? I'm thinking, it's just Sergio Perez. I'm just saying it as I hear it. I'll just say Checo. Good idea. Yeah, Checo's in front of us here. This is like pasta all over again. Let's not go there. Let's not go there. Not right now. I can't handle it. Wait, when did Award get up to Gasly? Chad, did I miss the overtake on Gasly? No, I don't think I did. I'm questioning everything now. It's Perez, not Perez. Sorry, so I'm saying Sergio Perez, and it should be Sergio Perez. Is that really what we're... You know what? I think I say it fine. I'm going to keep saying it, Perez. The thing is, I wouldn't say... I say pear. I wouldn't say pear like Perez. I'd say pear like pear. Like, this is literally an accent thing, where the way I say the word pear means that because I don't say pear. I don't emphasize the end. It's literally an accent thing, isn't it? That's what I'm realizing now. It's just down to how I say fucking pear the fruit. Because I don't say pear, I say pear. But I say it softer. This is a disaster, innit? This is a disaster. Right, you know what? We've got an overtake done on Piastri. Not Piastri, sorry, on Ocon. I wish you got the overtake done on Piastri. We did it like 5 laps ago. This is now going in the video, and the person who left this comment is going to feel vindicated. You know what, chat? They've boomed me. They have rattled me. I can pretend they've not got to me. No, I stay up at night thinking about this. Now, it's a bit unfortunate here for Award, because he's about to make the last of, like, the overtakes he needed to make, and now I'm about to pit him back into the traffic. But we are going for this mental strategy where we're going to be pitting a lot. I won't be signing Checo, chat. That's what we've learned today. Mixed tyres are actually getting cold, but he's not losing time. So is it fine? Do I just stay like this on Mick? I know his tyres are a bit chilly, but I feel like this is now slowly but surely opening up the door. I am going to have to push a little bit here to keep up. But I feel like this is opening up the door to maybe go on mediums for the middle stint instead of hards, which might be worth doing. Right, let's pit Pato this lap. I think I'm going to pit Pato this lap, chat, for the mediums rather than the softs. And the reason I'm thinking I do that is because this is my best chance of not having any traffic for a period. And if I have the mediums on later, if I put the mediums on here, there's maybe teams doing one-stoppers who go long or who go longer. Their tyre wear's not going to be as bad here, so I'm going to struggle to get past them on mediums. Whereas if they're on like a more sturdy tyre at this point in the race, being on the softs, probably gives me a better chance of getting through. Capiche? Capiche? I think that makes sense. Stroll with no DRS here might be overtakeable. Don't necessarily think I need to overtake him, but if it means I keep up with Perez, perhaps it's worth it. All right, we've got to push here just a little bit to catch back up. That's an okay stop. Sorry to the ultras that I missed the stop. There was more important stuff to go on. We had Mick to look after. Tell you what, we've got a lovely little gap to come out into here, haven't we? Oh, I take it back. I didn't see that Haas car on the radar. Also, I need to update the strategy here because now it's broken because I've just gone off script and not updated the script. All right, Pato, time for you to chill. Get best Hulkenberg and we're fine. Also, Mick has caught up to Checo here. Mick, don't do it. Mick, we're meant to be staying behind him. Mick, I know I told you to push, but I was wrong. Okay, Mick, you're not meant to do it. Don't race him. We're not racing him. He's not worth it, mate. He's not worth it. Right, just stay here. Look, we've dropped Piastri. Actually, I say we dropped Piastri. Stroll has got overtaken by Piastri and is now being dropped. We just want to chill behind Checo. That is the name of this chapter of this story that we're writing, Mick. It's the chill behind Checo chapter. I might try and get onto the mediums chat because the hards look awful. Hamilton has got an issue. I feel like Hamilton's not really our race today. Maybe with Pato later. I think we're okay. If I can get Mick onto mediums, it's a miracle. But I think at this point, that has to be the aim. Ward has got past Zhou very quickly there. I was worried he'd get stuck behind these guys, which is why I went with the mediums now. But I guess everyone that we're going past is on very worn softs. Which they're probably trying to manage a bit like Mick has been. To go soft, medium, soft. I mean, we might just be able to get a toe off Piastri. If Piastri goes by, we'll follow him. I think at this point, sadly, our race is kind of run trying to keep up with Perez. Perez has actually been pushing his hards crazy hard. Look how much... Look at the tyre wear he's got on his hards. His tyre wear on the hards is worse than Norris's on the mediums. That's actually insane. He must have been on max aggression for this whole stint. Now, with Mick now, I could really push the tyres to try and keep up, but actually, I think the sensible thing now is just to chill in the space that we find ourselves in. We're doing two pretty different strategies with our drivers, but it's working. Hamilton's in the pits off his softs. The soft runners in front of a Wood might start to pit here, which would help us a little bit. But a Ward stint is just a chilled out one now, I think. I mean, we qualified in 10th with Mick, so to find ourselves where we do, not too shabby. And yeah, Alpine are double stacking in front. Is Danny Ricciardo the only person in front on softs not to pit there? Ward is going to come out behind Hamilton, who's on mediums. But I think Hamilton is going to go soft, medium, soft here. Whereas we're going for two sets of soft tyres. I can actually get a bit more aggressive on these two. What damage does Hamilton have? Good question. Let's have a look, shall we? Something ERS related. Norris is in the pits off mediums. What tyre are they going to put him on here? Are they going to go medium, medium, soft? Yeah, in practice they save mediums. My AI sim session didn't leave us with saved mediums to do double mediums, sadly. Piastri's also pitting early. And he's going on to mediums too. Right, I think we can pit next lap with Mick. What's his current wear? 39%. You know what? Because of how marginal the tyre wear is, I'm going to just leave him out one more lap. Perez is pitting off his hards. That is actually wild, isn't it? How quickly he melted through those hards. Right, into the pits. Mickey Shue goes. We need a good pit stop here, chat. We're in the pits. Alonso and Russell follow us in, so we did pick the perfect lap here to pit with Mick. Just need a good stop now to stay ahead of these guys that were trailing us. That's good enough. That is good enough. I think Alonso might have made up some time in the pits. But we can handle that. Yuki hasn't pitted yet. Neither has Lance. I imagine they'll pit this lap. Russell's stop was not good. Did Award get an undercut on Russell? I mean, the issue is he may well have got an undercut. He is now also staying out for an extra... Well, he's going to have to pit an extra time Award. Everyone else, I think, is managing their mediums, whereas Award kind of needs to get past them if he can. We're slowly reeling in Stroll. It might be worth pushing a bit more now. All right, Sonoda finally pits. Is Award going to get in ahead of Yuki here? Don't know why I've gone to visor cam. I feel immersed. Award has got ahead of Yuki. Again, just to emphasise, I have got multiple stops to do with Award, whereas I think everyone else is going to be on their current tyres and then on softs at the end. But this is okay. Award's up to 11th. It's a bit deceiving, though, because, like I mentioned, there is this whole stop situation. Also, Russell is in DRS range. I don't like it. I'm actually set to pit in only a few laps with Award here. Yeah! I think the Merc is just faster than us. He's on hards, by the way, on these tyres, which is kind of wild. I mean, as long as we don't lose time, we're behind there, aren't we? We're going to have DRS here. I'm going to absolutely do him. We're going to do him here, Pato. Force him wide. He's mudded us. He's mudded us. He's had our pants down. I'm flicking for every camera angle, panicking. We've got Award, Pato Award, etc. He's so good. Shouldn't have said anything. It was the singing, wasn't it? It was the singing. Is he still there on the outside? No. I do wonder if Mick is good enough to stay behind Alonso here. Like, could we just follow Fernando for a bit? That'd be really nice if we could. Don't swear, Mick, please. Makes me sad. The world's got ahead of Russell, by the way, and we've caught up to Hamilton. Is Hamilton lapping that slowly? I think Hamilton's really managing his mediums. He was 7 tenths down on the last lap. That's kind of wild. Mick got dropped already, chat. I don't know why I expected. It's not perfect, though, is it, Gary? Why are we telling Mick it's perfect? Yeah, the front three are in a proper race. They're actually coming up to their first back marker as well. This is first season. Hey, Jack, great stream as always. Do you know when you'll turn to research? I'm doing research now. Oh, it sucks for Max Verstappen. He's been mudded. Yeah, we're already researching. Will I manually edit real transfers next season, or will I let the game RNG? I'm going to let the game RNG. I feel like there comes a point where it's a bit silly to try and mimic real life, especially if you're doing create a team where you've already added in new teams anyway, which kind of changes the whole dynamics of teams moving around. I kind of want to keep Award out here. I know his tyres are getting mudded, but just in case there's a safety car or anything, I wouldn't forgive myself throwing away these mediums when they've still got enough life on them, I think, to maintain a gap. Mick's actually lost so much time to Alonso there. We're going to pit lap after this one with Award. Small chance that Russell maybe catches him here. Hamilton was originally the car behind us. Russell, though, has the newer tyres. You can see Russell's already dropped Hamilton. Okay, well, congrats, George. You've won. I really can't afford to push Mick. But Award here, I mean, Award is pitting, so Award, we're going to just keep pushing here. Verstappen's got an issue. I'll tell you what, a few retirements in front of us, points could be on offer. Okay, Award on his second of 3 pit stops. He loves a pit stop. We're doing this for the ultras. Let's get a good stop, please. It's not quick, but you know what? I'd rather have consistent stops over quick stops. I was hoping we might come out ahead of Ricciardo, but actually we're going to come out in the gap, which is not too bad. We were a few more seconds off Ricciardo than I thought we'd be. But we're going to be on these fresh softs now. Well, there's a lot of guys not on fresh softs. I think they are going to put on fresh softs at the end, a lot of these teams. So this might end up being Award's most important stint. Is Mick's tyre wear still as expected? Look at that. Mick's doing great. Being able to just eke out a few more laps on those softs by following the cars on mediums and hards really made a big difference for us. Okay. Pato's got past Ricciardo. We're chilling. A safety car once everyone's pitted would be the dream. Award's got a little bit of traffic to get through here, and then he's going to have to do it again when I pit him. But on pure speed, he is catching up to these guys. You've got Alonso, Russell and Hamilton in a little bit of a train. Alonso has already just pitted. Plenty of battery as well to push if need be. It's not a good day, is it, to be a Williams team principal? Award lapping a Haas there. Russell's in the pits. That's one more car we just don't have to overtake. Has Russell just put on hards to the end? That is surprising me, because softs will go to the end from here. Why would you put on hards to the end? I guess they've just not got softs. Mick's caught up with Piastri here. But I'm not going to keep up with Piastri on fresh softs. He's going to absolutely do us before the next DRS zone. Okay, Hamilton is going to pit here. What tyre is Hamilton going to go on to, is my question. Did Hamilton start on softs? I think he started on softs. I was really hoping he'd only have hards like Russell, but he has actually got the tyres he wants. Right, Ward, we're going to push. We're not going to make an overcut work, but we've got a few more laps we can do on these softs before I have to pit. But there's lots of variety in tyres teams are going on at the end here. The fact that both our drivers have softs to go on to is kind of nice. Obviously, mixed tyres are going to be a bit more marginal, but with our Wards, we're just going to push him hard now to end this stint. Right, we've had 3 good pit stops. I need another one, please. That'll do. It's not rapid. I'm going to tell our Ward as well, don't fight teammate, just in case Mick catches him, but I don't think he will. That's a Haas that we've already lapped, but we'll get DRS off him, so it's not actually necessarily the worst thing in the world. We are meant to be lapping this Haas, right? We're not racing this Haas. Why is it not getting out the way? Am I missing something? Who is it? It's bloody Hulkenberg. Excuse me? Hulkenberg? Nico? Please? Please? Can someone get, like, can we explain to the Haas team what a blue flag is, please? Okay, Pato's in the pit lane. Now, bizarrely here, Pato and Mick's strategies are about to be just about in sync. The difference is going to be, obviously, Mick did an extra lap on his tyres before we pitted for Award. The Ultras are out. It is the last scheduled pit stop of the day. It's going to be Pato hunting and chasing. It's another okay stop. I prioritised consistent pit stops of our errors over pure speed. We've got Russell in front of us. We've got Hamilton in front of us. Obviously, our softs are in a bit of a better state. Perez is going to struggle on the softs with the way he's been pushing them, I think. But we'll see. Considering O'Ward started last, this is fine. Alonso's got a mechanical fault. Give Mick more hope. Verstappen, Leclerc and Alonso all having faults. Can someone else can they get worse faults, please? The only concern here for Mick is he's got these guys behind him. Although they've all got much more worn softs. In some ways, it doesn't really matter if Mick gets overtaken, bizarrely, by Stroll. I wouldn't mind just sitting behind Stroll, conserving our softs, and then absolutely hammering it with like 2 laps left. I mean, the thing is, Mick here with DRS is probably capable of just flying by, but I kind of don't want him to. I'd rather sit behind and just save everything a little bit. I think on raw pace, when we need to send it, we can get past an Aston Martin well, Tsunoda, who's the other guy behind. I just feel like these two guys can have DRS on each other and use it to slingshot and keep up with us, so there's no point in over-pushing on Schumacher here. We're basically playing for 8th with Schumacher. There's a yellow flag. What's happened? Didn't last very long. I was waiting for a safety car or hoping for a safety car. Alright, Award is up to the back of Russell here. Russell is on hards to the end. Russell has been absolutely muddied by the tyre they've put him on, if I'm being honest, but
Tyres are fine to back off a bit.
I really want to get Russell at some point this lap. I think I get him in the next DRS zone. Is the game worth the money? I mean, the game is £30 this year. It's the cheapest it's ever been. I think it is, but obviously the value proposition of a video game comes down to what money do you have free, how much are you going to play it, and they're just questions I can't really answer. Russell's trying to get through the traffic here as well. Can we go up the inside of Russell? Can we go up the inside of Russell? Pato is up into 12th. Kind of actually want to stay in deploy here. I really want to make sure Russell can't come back at us with DRS. He's flying, this boy. That was a ballsy move, by the way. Up the inside. Look at that. never doubted him. Right, Hamilton's the next car up the road. Hamilton's tyre wear is much worse than ours. Could I actually get Hamilton? Award might be able to catch up to Yuki and that lot. I can't believe I'm even suggesting that's a possibility. If Mick holds up these guys, I mean, if I say if he holds up, he's dropped them. I'm pushing with Mick now. Mick does not need to sit around. They're now 2.5 seconds behind, by the way. Award, what's the lap time difference here? Award cut a massive amount of time into the guys in front. Award's going for points here, chat. Make no mistake, the points are on for Pato. So Award's in 11th, Mick's in 8th. Hoping that Pato can catch up to Tsunoda and Stroll, but they're not squabbling like they were. Pato's chasing them, chat. Pato is hunting. What's their tyre wear like? Their tyre wear is bad. It's the reason Mick's pulling away. God, Pato. Bit annoying we've not been lapped today. Oh, Perez has got a fault as well. I'll tell you what. If these guys want to retire, Mick could have a great day. Pato, 4.5 seconds behind. Chat, he's catching them. He's catching them. And Stroll and co are about to come up to some traffic. We're on the same straight. I've really pushed Pato here to try and get him to catch up, and it is eating his tyres now.
We need to manage a bit more.
But the gap behind is 8 seconds. 3 seconds behind, chat, is Pato. 2.5 seconds behind. Bottas has got a mechanical fault. I'll tell you what, the number of faults right now is mad, isn't it? Alonso's fault's getting worse, chat. Can we have some mechanical faults in front of us? Pato is hunting down a wild Yuki Tsunoda here, isn't he? In spite of Alonso's fault, he's not lapping that much slower than Mick, sadly. I don't think Mick's catching Alonso, chat, I'm afraid to say. Yuki to Stroll is a 2-second gap. I don't know if we can get them both, but we'll give it a go. I want to clear him as quickly as possible here and then try and get out of DRS range on him for next time around. We're on the limiter. We're going to get around him. We're going to get around him like he's not even there. Go on, Pato. Let's go get Lancey, boy. Pato's in the points. Is Stroll going to get DRS off the traffic up the road? I don't think he will. I think he's a little out of range.
You can afford to drop back.
Okay, I think we're okay. Come on, Pato. DRS here, penultimate lap. In some ways, overtaking him might not be optimal. It might be better to save it for the last lap. Which we're now on. Well, the signs is on. He's behind us. We've still got to get around this lap and then do another. Pato, just harvest through here. We should be able to stay behind him. Actually, I say that. Now, top up. Top up, and then I can deploy at the end. Mick is actually catching up to Alonso, you know. Alonso's issue is bad. I don't think he's going to catch up enough, but we can dream. Award is making this move a lap sooner than I want him to make it. I don't want to be ahead yet. Oh my God, they're wheel to wheel. They're side by side. It's 9th and 10th. Both drivers in the points, but who wants to get the 2? Who wants to get the 1? Mick starting the last lap. We're going to get squeezed wide here. Oh my word, they've gone side by side through that whole section. They're still side by side. No one wants to give it up. I need to go harvest here. I really don't want to be ahead in the DRS zone here. And we are going to be ahead in the DRS zone here. This is bad.
Tyres are fine to back off a bit.
This is really, really bad. I have to push here now. Unless we're about to get miracle DRS off the guy in front, which we're not going to get. Stroll got a really bad run out of that corner, mind you. I think we're okay, chat. Mick's only 2.5 seconds behind. Mick, go, son. I don't think Mick can catch Alonso, chat, but I would love to be wrong. There he is, just up the road. Stroll is almost out of DRS as well. I can't push any more on that. I can push more on this. We're fine. I think we're going to get 8th and 9th.
Everything we got.
Stroll's not in DRS. I don't think he can touch us. It's all down to can Mick catch Alonso at the end. Alonso's car is absolutely dying right now. There's just not quite enough in the tank, is there? As we go around the penultimate corner and the final corner. It's still a monumental drive by Mick. Flawless. Drove it well. As good as his drive was, though, I feel like Award probably is a more deserved driver of the day because he has gone from last to 9th place. The strategy with Award to pit 3 times and use 3 sets of softs on 1.7 meters was a bit of a daring one. A safety car would have been mad. But double points, it's not the first time both of them have got points. I think it is. I think that's the first time they've both got points. I cannot believe it. There's Mick.
I tell you what, they had to work hard for those points today.
We love it. I'll tell you what, Alonso's car must have been close to failing because he was just tumbling, wasn't he, at the end there. I'm tearing up. I'm tearing up. I don't want to watch this. Sainz, by the way, might have gone ahead of Verstappen with that result there in the drivers. Not quite. I thought he was a bit closer, but still, it's Sainz and Verstappen battling at the front constructors-wise. Ferrari pulling ahead because Perez ain't scoring points. Shout out to our sponsors. We'll have some more money off them, please. I think that was as good a race chat as we could have possibly hoped for. There was no real drama, was there? Do you know what I mean? That was just a nice, chilled-out race. It went exactly how we wanted it to. Right, we've got regulation votes to do in a second. To lower the engines. No, we're not lowering the number of engines from 4 to 3. I'm voting against that. Chat, normally I'd ask you guys what you want to do. That is a mental vote, isn't it? With our drivers, I ain't lowering the amount of engines we have. I know some of you think there's a diplomacy here, so you think it's unfair you guys didn't get to choose what we do there. I had to break it to you, there is no diplomacy here.